So, I've had people ask, why are you in a chair? I've seen you walk. Well, I have what's called diabetic neuropathy. And for years, the pain, and I can remember going to buying shoes and having my mom constantly say, well, if you had the right type of shoes. And, I think the support was great, but the neuropathy got so bad, I don't know, about 3-4 years ago, that I had to go into a chair. And this allowed me to go out and do many things, especially get into transit and everything. So it's not like, oh well, you're just lazy. Because I've seen you walk. Yes, I can walk short distances, but if I'm out taking Nico for a walk, I don't want to have to be sitting there and not sitting there, standing there, or on the ground, and because my legs will give out. So, peripheral neuropathy, or diabetic neuropathy, is a complication of diabetes. And I've had the disease for over 30 years. Let me see, 77? Yeah, actually, 30, 40 years. Yeah, 30 years would have been 2007. So, this October, it will be 40 years. And my legs give off shooting pain. Now people would say, well, you can use a walker. But, chances are I'm not going to be able to move over quick enough. The pain, which is severe. Now, the government only gives me gabapentin, which is a drug for nerve pain. It doesn't always do a great job. There are times Now there is a better, more expensive drug, but they go through and, they can't carry every single drug, and I understand that. But like today, oh God, the pain's bad. And after I do go for this walk, I'm going to go and lay down and get off my feet. Now, it could have something to do with I've been up trying to do a lot to help Mom out. By going up and walking around and lifting some things, and that puts an awful lot of pressure on the legs. But who knows? Who knows what's actually causing the pain? All I know is that there is nerve pain. Whoop. And nerve pain is sort of the worst type of pain there is out there. Oh, well, you haven't had a migraine with auras, and you haven't been in labor, and no, I haven't. But nerve pain is damn well close. And not only the pain, it's that the nerve gives out, and my legs give out. Yes, I could probably use a walker, but, I'm not going to be able to get turned around fast enough and I'm not going to be able to sit down, and at least with the chair I'm able to move. I'm able to at least get home. If I had a walker, I'm going to be out here stuck somewhere, and that's just not something I'm willing to do. Now, so often people want to know, well, how bad is the pain? Rate it on a 1 to 10. And a lot of times I say 15 million. Because a lot of times it feels like a sharp sword knife is being stabbed into your leg repeatedly. And well, oh yes, well, I've had pain worse than that. And everyone tries to one up. And it's ridiculous. Diabetic nerve pain is so severe that I can't walk most days. When I go out for a walk with Nico, just so I'm sure I can always continue home and get home, a lot of days I spend in bed with my leg up. And it is, oh well, if you got up and exercised, oh, you really should try running. Oh, running's the answer to everything. Sometimes I really have trouble standing. Well, just take some Tylenol. Doesn't always work. Lyrica doesn't always work. So, I think this is part of the reason why I'm big. My dad seems to think, well, you shouldn't be eating Big Macs all the time. I don't. But in his mind, I guess that's what's doing it to me. It's always greener on the other side. At least I can walk sometimes. My nephew can't even do that. So, there are people worse off. And I've got to remember that. I don't want to be the poster boy for diabetic neuropathy. But sometimes I feel that's the only thing that I am lucky that I was able to afford a power chair, and I get into it as much as I can and use it as much as I can. Sorry, neuropathy can be severe. And what can you do? Well, you rest as much as possible. Oh, that's all you do is lie around. Just any excuse to lie around and do nothing. Heat. A lot of times I'm out with a blanket, and people want to know why. Why do you wear a blanket? It's not that cold out. You could go without it. Well, I'm sorry, you really don't live with the pain I'm living. And diabetic neuropathy is severe pain. Every day, people lose the feeling in their feet, and then it starts to hurt. So you need to get up, try to do as much as you can, but don't push it. Don't go off and say, well, yeah, today I'm going to go and conquer the world. I'm going to go running and I'm going to go lift all these weights and my body's going to be wonderful. And because if you have severe pain, you're not going to get out and do all those things. In fact, today, I'm pretty well going to go and maybe put a wash on, and that's about it. I would love, there's a few YouTubers that say, well, I go to the gym. For example, and I'm not putting him out for a negative thing, but Matthew Santoro. He's an excellent vlogger. I love his site, and I think we have to change, as he said, change what we're able to change. Don't worry about the small stuff. Oh, sorry. Because if you're not able to change it, you're not able to change it. Try to get sleep. Try to keep yourself hydrated and warm. I'm thankful for my chair. I'm thankful that I'm able to get up and move. And though they say for weight loss that if you're able to stand up, it's a lot better than sitting up, which is a lot better than lying down. And they can be right. But so often that's the only thing I can do is lay down, watch the news, and sleep. Because the pain is too much. Now, people are saying, well, why don't you ask for some Tylenol? Tylenol 3, that would solve your problems. Well, it'd put me to sleep for a bit, but it wouldn't work for long. What about, I don't know, XYZ drug? Well, the only thing that gives me any kind of relief is the Lyrica. We talked about that at the beginning of the video. People who have diabetic neuropathy pretty well normally somehow don't have great control. Hey, I'm one for that. Hands up, I'm one for that. Oh. But where does it end? I've heard, oh well, my mother, my father, there's always somebody. Well, they went out and they got electrical shock to the legs, and that helped so much. Well, I don't know about putting any electrical wattage to my legs. Ow! Everyone has an answer. There's, I'm selling this wonder drug that's just great for the legs and the arms. Just take it. It's just $142.95 a pill. A lot of those things you have to be careful with. And people are going to constantly try to sell you stuff that may or may not work, but yeah, a real test is if they offer a trial size. And if they don't, and they say, oh no, well you gotta give it more of a chance than just a small travel size. Hello? Chances are I wouldn't buy it. It's hard to know what's... I think we're kind of gone full circle in a lot of drugs. And, there's an awful lot of good ones out there. But there's also a lot of garbage ones out there. Oh, my arm. Part of diabetic neuropathy again. I'd like to have a little hole in here so I can sit this in. And we can go and we can have a chat. And snake oil vendors. A lot of them. Oh, well, yes. I've had this doctor and, I'm Dr. So-and-so, and I believe that this drug is everyone's answer to everything. And my belief is it's not one pill to be the answer for everything. Oh, what? It wasn't Snapple, because I know what Snapple is. But there was something else. Oh. Hey there. Good morning. Well, I didn't finish the vlog that I was filming yesterday. And obviously I was out of it. I'm just watching the footage and I'm going to play it. But, excuse me, I was just dragging. But anyway, good morning. And I hope you all are well. But I was talking about diabetic neuropathy. And I know I talked about the pain associated with it. And even Lyrica, which is not readily available unless you have insurance in Canada, but that offers some relief. But gabapentin is okay. So, what did you do wrong to get a complication? Well, some people didn't watch their blood sugars, and this isn't meant to point fingers or anything, but sometimes it can be, oh, well, you didn't watch your blood sugars. Oh, it's all your fault. But sometimes complications do arise. And I did mention in a video that no one really dies of diabetes. It dies of the complications. There are diabetics who die for old age, sure. But you want to be as comfortable. You want to be able to get up, go for long walks. I can't get up and go for long walks. I can get up and, exercise, go for a walk, but I can't get out and just walk for the sake of walking. People need to know what some diabetics go through. And, the young kids getting going. Oh, you're going to get a complication. Scare tactics don't work. Kids are smarter than that. When I was diagnosed years ago, I'm talking, well, she must have passed on by now. There was a nurse back at the Health Center for Children who was old and was ready to retire back then. So I'm certain she's not alive today. But you were to do everything right. Back then I had what do we have? There was a test that you did, and no, it wasn't a test. It was to show you what a low blood sugar felt like. And I don't think they do the practice now. But I wouldn't do it. And it wasn't, I'm not going to do it. It was, my body just didn't feel low. But she got so frustrated. So parents, don't get frustrated. Talk with your children. Don't nag. Nagging doesn't work. Don't scare them. Don't try to, oh well, get another diabetic. Tell them all the complications. Sorry, I sound very froggy today. Huh? I can hear it myself. Okay, but back to diabetic neuropathy. Now, as some of you know, that's why I'm in the chair. Diabetic neuropathy is a pain. Now, literally and figuratively. It's a pain because that's what got me in this chair. And, I hear the whole thing. Oh, well, you can walk. Your legs are going to go to atrophy, and your muscle. Well, I do get up and walk. My legs aren't going to do that because not constantly. When I'm out and about, even if my legs are strong, I will utilize my chair. Because I don't want to fall flat on my face. Maybe you need a walker. I think I talked about this yesterday. But any time is the right time to get your blood sugars under control. Everyone says, oh, well, I'll do it on Monday. I'll start bright and early Monday morning at 9 o'clock. So what you're telling yourself is you're setting yourself up to fail. Because the relief and to help stop you from getting complications is to have a low blood sugar. I don't care if your doctor gave you a correction and told you when to take it. Go ahead and take it. Don't sort of wait for things. A lot of times, people, I don't want, I'll do it then. Well, the old adage, tomorrow never comes. And that's true. Now, my legs, my eyes weren't always my fault. No, you get into complacency. And my blood sugars were doing this. And it was because I was brittle diabetic. My legs caused pain. So, diabetic neuropathy is problematic. For brittle diabetics, do the best you can. Try to get as close to a normal blood sugar. For new diabetics, God forsake, please get normal blood sugars. There are times I wish I didn't have the legs. But, I really don't mean that. But I just want the pain to go. And there's other days, I can get up, I can do whatever. Like yesterday, I went out with my mother. But we did well. I walked to her car. When we got to the grocery store, I didn't go in. But it was good. Do what you can. Get up, exercise those legs. Some people put warm compress on. When I go out, cold mornings, I make sure I have my blanket over me. There it is. So, diabetics, take care of your blood sugars. Anyway, I'm sure this one's a long and kind of convoluted diabetic neuropathy. But have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.